Hey guys, thanks for coming back to the channel. Today I wanted to revisit the Daisy Powerline 426. It's a 15 shot BB repeater. It's powered by a 12 gram CO2. And in the last video I did of the 426, it was just kind of a quick little look at it. I mounted the Knine green laser dot sight, and I said that I would come back and do another video and we'd do some shooting and show you how to adjust windage and elevation. So that's what I want to do today. So to adjust your windage and elevation, there's two grub screws. One is right here. The other one is right here. Let's throw a CO2 cylinder into the 426. You're always going to want to take some Pelican oil from Crossman. Let's put a little dab on the top of the cylinder here. Drop the CO2 into the pistol. Slide the grip back on. It goes on real easy. If you're having any trouble, just stop, pull it off, realign it, slide it on again. I know when I first got it, I was kind of monkeying around with it and I felt like I had to force it. Just get it lined up just so, and you'll see it'll just slide on. So to load the 426, we're going to take the magazine follower right here. We're going to slide that all the way up until it rests right here. And we're going to drop our BBs in this hole right here. It'll hold 15 BBs. So we'll be shooting about 18 feet. This is down in my basement. You can see the box dead ahead, surrounded by 4 splatterburst targets. There's a soda can dead in the middle. We'll sight this in. We'll adjust windage and elevation. I walked down to that end of the basement and I unscrewed some of the spotlights in the ceiling. Just help the sight show up a little bit better on the can. So let's check this out. So we're going to adjust the windage with that screw that I showed you earlier. If I had a vise to put the pistol in, I would sight the pistol in with the front and rear sight, and then adjust this windage screw. So I want to turn this clockwise. That's slowly moving the dot to the left. And I can also see that I need to come down a little bit. So we're going to hit that elevation screw that I showed you before. Now that I've made my adjustments to the windage and elevation, I can start doing some shooting. All I really did was, and I wish I had a vise to hold the gun rock solid in place, but I got a normal sight picture between the rear sights, the rear open sights, and the blade up front. I sighted the target just like I would without the laser, and then once I had that sighted, I'd made my adjustments to the windage and elevation till that green dot was right where I wanted it. And I think that's going to work. I'm sure I'm going to have to make some other minor tweaks. I will say that when you turn the screws, very, very small increments, it's very sensitive. So now that I've made my adjustments to the windage and elevation, let's see how we did. Laser on, safety off. That is a lot of fun. Safety on, sight off. That was a lot of fun. This is just a killer deal. The 426, the laser sight, you get both for right around 50 bucks. Get yourself a handful of 12 gram CO2s and some BBs and you're in business. This thing is a blast to shoot. The 415, the 426, I don't think you can go wrong with either one. Just a really great value, well made, lots of fun. Adjusting the windage and the elevation wasn't difficult at all. Like I said, if I had a vise to stabilize the pistol, I think that would be the optimal situation, but I don't, and I made do. And for what I'm doing, plinking cans, it worked well. So check it out, the 426 from Daisy. It's just an awesome little pistol. Guys, I really appreciate you watching the video. Consider subscribing, leave a comment down below. Crush the bell so you get notified every time I upload new content. Let me know how I'm doing down in the comments section. Do you want to see more pistols? Do you want to see more rifles? I really appreciate all my new subscribers. I jumped from about 40 subscribers to a little bit over 100 in just over 2 weeks. I'd like to also mention Restomod Daisy and Walnut and Steel. Go check those channels out. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.